Welcome to Vilnius, the capital of Lithuania. We got here about 30 minutes ago, is that right, Em?
Yeah, we actually have spent the whole day on the motorcycle exploring Lithuania, and we've just arrived in the capital. So we're going to be spending this evening and a little bit of tomorrow morning exploring the city.
We're going to start our tour in Town Hall Square, and that's where we are now. So we're going to take a little stroll through the city and see some of the main attractions. As we stroll down Town Hall Square, we see that most people are heading to the right, and it looks like a restaurant district down here. Looks quite a good street.
Bustling
so we're going to head down there too.
It's not how I expected it to feel.
What were you expecting, Em?
I don't know, but not this. It's really sweet, and everything's pastel and pink. It's very pretty.
It is, isn't it? Some of the things you read almost put us off coming, but
Yeah.
I think they're just trying to keep this place to themselves. There was definitely some bars and restaurants I fancy checking out there. Em, that was a good street.
It's really cool. It's got this vintage vibe about it, like
bit rustic.
Bit rustic, but it's also polished at the same time.
Yeah.
So they're doing it slightly intentionally, but the vibe is still really good.
Yeah, we might pop back there after the sun's gone down, but I think we've got an hour and a half of daylight.
Which
so
is the prettiest time to be seeing this city.
Oh wow, look at that. I think you can go in there, Em.
We check it out?
Yeah, why not? This one is also very rustic. There's people inside it, so.
You'd have thought it was abandoned. Wow, it looks like they're having a meeting of some kind inside, so we won't disturb them.
Oh, okay. I don't think it's a service. It just looks
No,
like
it looks like an
committee.
event, community
Oh, yeah.
event.
It's a restaurant, actually, yeah?
No way.
Yeah, it's a restaurant.
That's so cool.
Oh, it's bustling in there.
This is Didžioji Street, which I guess is the main street here.
It looks like the main
Vilnius.
street. I think they have markets here. There's a few restaurants and loads of shops.
Yeah, it's a beautiful street that leads you all the way down to the castle. So it's definitely one worth a stroll or grabbing something to eat on. Maybe we'll come back later after we've been up to the castle tower.
It's rather busy at the moment. Everyone seems to flock here. But yeah, we're going to head down to the bottom of town now. I think I can just start seeing the castle on the horizon there. As you reach the bottom of Didžioji Street and cross over the road, take a left and you'll be greeted with this awesome collection of buildings here. It's quite a beautiful square. This is
Cathedral.
Vilnius Cathedral, is it?
Yeah, Vilnius Cathedral and Cathedral Square, and I think it hosts a lot of festivals and events, and the lighting right now as the sun is setting on this white brick is absolutely stunning. What a spot!
It's a beautiful square, isn't it? Now, the cathedral looked impressive from the side, but when you see it at the front, it's even better. And this light, it looks spectacular.
I feel like I should be in Rome. This is the palace of the Grand Dukes of Lithuania, and it was built in the 15th century, and I was just reading in the guidebooks that it says the palace fell into disrepair when Tsar authorities decided they did not want a symbol of Lithuanian power dominating the city. It was reconstructed at the start of the 21st century using archaeological evidence and period engravings as a guide to what the original must have looked like. Well, I think they must have done a brilliant job because it's such a lovely building and it looks perfectly in place here in the centre of Vilnius. I think now we might head off towards the castle. Come on.
Standing above the National Museum of Lithuania there is the Gediminas Castle. Only the bottom part is original and the top half has been restored with that red brick. If you go inside it, walk to the top, there's a small museum and there's some imagery as to what it used to look like. It's getting about 8 o'clock. Is it 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, Em?
It is 8 o'clock, yeah.
It's 8 o'clock and we are getting hungry. I think Em has found us a place to eat tonight.
I have, hopefully. Happy Cow strikes again. RoseHip Kebabs, which sounds so scrummy right now and I'm so hungry. It should be just 2 minutes up here on Pill Street that we showed you before with all of the cool vibes. So it should be the perfect place for dinner.
Are these like soy, tofu kebabs?
Yeah, I think so. Soy and tofu.
Okay, and maybe falafel as well.
Order everything.
And your feet are moving very quickly all of a sudden.
It was not on Main Street, it was just off Main Street, which is a lot more vibe with the vegan restaurants, but it's open. Looks cool. food has arrived and it looks delicious. We have the falafel bowl, their not chicken rice bowl, their classic kebab that they're known for here, and also a shrimp style fish, which looks really interesting, and I'm looking forward to trying it. I'm going to dip it in their sauce. Oh wow. They are so good. They taste just like fish fingers. Let's dig into this.
That was a really good dinner out.
It
That
was
a
delicious.
Good pick. I enjoyed
it
that.
really was.
In fact, I've been very impressed with this city so far.
It has. It's completely shocked us. We did not expect this when we were riding in.
Not at all.
It's been great to just have a couple of hours here. I mean, we haven't seen everything by far, but what we have seen has been wonderful, and dinner's been great, and now it's time to go to bed.
Yeah, we're gonna head to sleep now, and I think tomorrow we're gonna head out as early as we can. I don't know how early that will be, but we're gonna go and grab a coffee and maybe breakfast in the morning before we hit the road again and go and try and find that castle.
Yes, there's one more castle we have yet to see here in Lithuania, so we'll see you in the morning. Vilnius is just waking up, and so are we, and we are off to breakfast this morning.
Yeah, but first we're going to head through the last remaining of the Gates of Dawn, and then we're going to head to our breakfast place from there.
Apparently this is the sole remnant of 9 gates that were once in the walls of Vilnius. Still quite a busy little passageway as well into the city.
It is, it seems like still the main route in. There's quite a lot of people, and it's still quite early today. It's also quite cold as well.
It is, yeah.
I think it's going to warm up soon.
So wandering out of the gates and into Old Town, you pass by St. Teresa's Church, which apparently the sandstone was imported from Sweden.
It looks like Em has found her transport to the cafe.
Coffee awaits.
Actually, if you're in a rush and you need to see the city quite quickly, these are quite a good way.
They are, and they're unlocked. There's no unlock free, so you can just use them as many times as you want. We're not, we're not sponsored by Bolt, but. Here you go, Sean. Double espresso.
Thank you very much.
And mine, oat milk flat white. It's so cool that they have the roastery right in the back. I love that.
It is, isn't it? You can't get much more fresh than that. Looks a good one, eh?
It does. Oh, it's a really good one. Next up is Urban Garden for breakfast. It looks good.
It's busy already, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Only open like 10 minutes ago.
Ordering bolts for breakfast.
So they've got some tables, which is good. Breakfast has arrived. We have sourdough toast with avocado and chickpeas on the top, and also a juice, beetroot juice with carrot and ginger. And Sean and I are just looking at our options as our trip is starting to come to an end. So we're looking at how we're going to get back to Switzerland. So that's what we're going to be doing for the next hour or so, and then we're going to head on the road to a castle about 20 minutes away from Vilnius Town Centre.
Right, we're just about to leave Vilnius now. It's been a lovely little city to walk around, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been surprising, let's say that at least. We didn't expect this when we got here. And it's been great 12 hours exploring it. I think we've seen a lot.
Yeah, it's a little gem of Lithuania. Anyway, as I said, we're going to continue our journey south now as we head home. But we're going to stop off at Trakai Castle next, which is going to be good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. So we'll see you in the next episode.